Right here, for anyone who missed the last update on the R6, I actually went ahead and got Barnett's clutch springs, as the clutch on this bike is completely fried. And I went ahead and I got OEM clutch plates. And this cost me about $300, right around $300 to $340. From my research, this is actually supposed to be the best setup. I was gonna go with a Barnett clutch, and then I did a lot of research and I saw too many people having problems with the Barnett clutch plates. And then all my research led back to OEM. They literally said these OEM plates can handle high horsepower, especially when you pair them with the Barnett clutch springs. Also in here, I have a brand new, this is a Motion Pro clutch cable. Just because, as this bike is a 2004, I think it's safe to say that this clutch cable that's on the bike currently is probably stretched a little bit.
Yeah.
And then right here is a flange that I plan to bore to 3-inch. And I bought this little tip just to test things out. I don't plan on using this because it's too thin, but my plan is to obviously upgrade the exhaust system on this motorcycle and make it to where it's a true 3-inch. Right now, this bike is about, I'd say, 2-inch exhaust on it, but this was basically just purchased just for a mock-up, just as a test. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna take this flange to the welder, and then I'm gonna have him basically do the same bend that this has, but just make sure that we're using a 3-inch pipe.
Yeah.
So, and then the next thing to bring up is right here. This is an old school trick, guys, that I learned about, and dudes that are in their 60s and 70s swear by this. So if your chain is dirty, you want to go ahead and clean it with some WD-40, okay? So you want to spray it with some WD-40, clean that chain off real well, and then you want to get some heavyweight 75W90 to actually lube the chain. And this stuff was dirt cheap. I mean, I literally paid like $5 shipped, $6 for this. So much cheaper than actual chain lube. Like I said, these old guys, they swear by it. So we're about to go ahead and lube the R6 chain. I'm gonna skip the WD-40 part because this chain is actually in really good shape. I replaced these chain and sprockets a few months ago, so. All right, guys, got the trusty brand new toothbrush, which I'll go ahead and specifically use just for this motorcycle. And as you can tell, it actually is doing a flawless job. But yeah, it's come to my attention. I had a few subscribers reach out to me, and they told me that Yammi Noob actually made a video, and he put my Turbo R6 in it. And it didn't bother me at first until I actually took the time to watch it. And I realized this guy was spitting out nothing but lies. Clearly doesn't have much knowledge, especially when it comes to turbo systems. So I was just kind of posting it up for giggles, and that's why I had it priced at $8,500. That's what I feel this bike is worth, as you can't just go out and buy a Turbo 600 or a Turbo 1000. So I stated in my advertisement that this is a one-of-a-kind bike, and he basically said that this is not a one-of-a-kind bike. And I can tell you, it's not like Yamaha made even 1,000 of these guys, okay? In my opinion, this bike is very one-of-a-kind, and that's why I stated it in the advertisement. He also made fun of the mileage, because it's at 32,000 miles, and he stated that basically there's no way. He said there is no way this engine is making any more than 115 horsepower to the wheels on 7 pounds of boost. Are you serious? Are you serious? If I turbocharge anything on 7 pounds of boost, it's going to be making 40 to 50 more horsepower all day. So my plan is to take this bike to the dyno just so we can see that 115 horsepower that that guy was talking about. So, but yeah, man, to be honest, she's going to be making around high 150s to low 160s, and that's a guarantee, even with 30,000 miles. He believes that this engine was turbocharged somewhere around 30,000 miles because he said that there's no way a stock motor can handle 7 PSI. Well, I got some news for you, buddy. This thing's been turbocharged for over 10 years. 10 years, and she still pulls like a freight train. Matter of fact, check this out. This is my bike versus a $20,000 V4 Street Fighter. for Street Fighter is actually fully modified with an ECU flash. But here's my bike also against a 2012 Yamaha R1 crossplane with a more Mafia flash and a full system exhaust. Last but not least, here she goes against a fully modified ZX9 with lightweight wheels and a full system exhaust with jetted carbs. But she's only making 115 horsepower, you say? Impossible. By the way, she did all that with a slipping clutch. This clutch is fried. You can literally hear it in the videos.
Yeah.
The clutch is toast. So me and my dad, we plan on going in there and replacing the clutch with all those beautiful parts y'all saw. I'm not a fan of bullies, you see? I don't like bullies at all. And anybody who will basically make fun of somebody just for financial gain is a straight up loser. I'm just being real. Okay, I don't sit here and I don't make fun of people. I actually put the time into coming up with my content. I don't have to make fun of anybody. Not to mention, I could care less what any other man does with his money. I'm just being real. I'm more focused on my family and the Lord. A lot of these people, they built these bikes up with their hard-earned money, okay? And they put a lot of time into these motorcycles. And it's just a shame. This guy has this entire team of people, and that's the best he can come up with, is making fun of people. All I got is my beautiful queen, my little daughter, and we are able to come up with all this crazy jam-packed action you guys are watching, and we're not making fun of one person doing it. He has no knowledge whatsoever, and I went to high school with guys like him back in the day. They just yap, just to yap. They just talk, just to talk. They have no knowledge. They don't even know what they're talking about, and a bunch of junk is just kicking out of their mouth. But that's it, man. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it because it really isn't a big deal. I honestly thought it was kind of funny that some dude would make fun of something that he's never even seen before in his life. He didn't even take the time to look and type in Turbo R6 on YouTube, because if he did, he would have saw this bike actually really doing pretty damn good against 1000s.
I agree.
Okay? the main reason that I'm making this video is just for all the other people that end up on his channel that don't have the platform, that don't have the voice like me, okay? There's another YouTuber, and I'm not trying to make fun of him, but it's dudes like Drew Peacock. You see, guys who make fun of people just because they don't have the imagination to come up with amazing content. And it's just that simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Two Will Family. Like I said, I didn't want to make this like just a big drawn out, you know, thing. I honestly didn't even want to make this video because I don't enjoy making fun of people. It's just something that I don't do. I don't have the time in my day for it, okay? Life is already stressful enough, but clearly it's not stressful enough for some people. They do have the time to actually make fun of something that you worked hard for, you know? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Two Will Family. Just know we love you all. Until next time, peace.
Peace.